Hi, I'm Maite Moscoso, and today we're going to be discussing airline alliances. The question we're looking at is, does being a member of an alliance really benefit an airline? First off, what is an airline alliance? Well, an airline alliance is when two or more airlines work together through code-sharing, marketing, and branding. The three main alliances are Oneworld, Star Alliance, and SkyTeam. Star Alliance has 27 members, as shown here, and serves 1,330 airport destinations. Star Alliance is the largest alliance. SkyTeam has these 20-member airlines and 1,062 different airport destinations. And finally, Oneworld has these 14 members and 1,016 airport destinations. Now, airlines join alliances with the hopes of increased revenue and traffic. To try to gauge if it is beneficial for airlines to be a member, we will be looking at three airlines that recently became members of alliances. Chime Air joined SkyTeam in 2012. Chime Air operates 230 domestic routes in China and 60 international routes. Air India joined Star Alliance in 2014 and is the third largest airline in India in terms of passengers carried. Air India flies 49 domestic routes and 36 international routes. And finally, Qatar Airways joined Oneworld in 2013 and serves 151 destinations worldwide. We will be comparing these airlines from 2010 to 2015 while keeping in mind the years they joined an alliance for load factor, percentage change in operating revenue, and revenue passenger miles. If we look at the global industry average for load factor, according to Kappa Center for Aviation, all three airlines were performing under the average. The industry average is shown in red. Chime Airlines, who joined SkyTeam in 2012, actually saw a slight decrease after joining. In 2011, the load factor was 78.6, and in the following years, it dropped to 76.9 and 74.9. Air India has seen a large increase in load factor since 2010, and it continued to increase through 2014 when they became part of an alliance. Qatar Airways' load factor has fluctuated slightly but remains relatively constant. And as you can see, Chime Airlines is in blue, Air India is in green, and Qatar Airways is in maroon. Now, in terms of revenue passenger miles, all three airlines have shown increasing trends that continue regardless of which year they joined an alliance. And again, Qatar is in maroon, Air India is in green, and Chime Air is in blue. For a percentage change in operating revenue, a positive quantity shows an increase in operating revenue for that year. Chime Airlines' revenue has been increasing at a faster rate than the industry, and only in 2015 did it decrease. Qatar Airways has seen increased revenue from 2010 to 2015, and Air India only saw an increase in revenue in 2013, and the year it joined the Star Alliance in 2014. Based on the graphs we've seen, there is no major impact in load factor, change in operating revenue, or revenue passenger miles based on the year each airline joined an alliance. The trends that started in 2010 just continued through 2015. In fact, these airlines have individual code-sharing arrangements with not only airlines in their alliance. Chime Airlines code-shares with these airlines regardless of alliances, as shown here, and Qatar Airways, as shown here, code-shares with Lufthansa and ANA, even though Qatar is part of Oneworld and they are Star Alliance. And as shown here, Air India code-shares with airlines such as Aeroflot when Air India Star Alliance and Aeroflot is SkyTeam. So with all these airlines and alliances already not members of the three main alliances, many airlines that are considered successful are not members of alliances. Emirates, who is considered the world's most valuable airline brand by the Brand Finance Global 500 report, is not in an alliance. Yet, Emirates code-shares with 12 other airlines, such as Air India, Qantas, and Japan Airlines. JetBlue code-shares with 9 other airlines and is the 5th largest airline in the United States. And Alaska Airlines code-shares with 13 other airlines, including American and Delta. Other airlines that aren't alliance members include Hawaiian Airlines, Etihad, EasyJet, Bangkok Airways, and Virgin Atlantic. So in the end, are alliances obsolete? Do they benefit an airline? As seen throughout the presentation, the 3 airlines highlighted did not reap immediate or significant benefits by joining the 3 major alliances. According to aviation analyst Chris Terry on Flight Global, many unaligned airlines are extending their markets and networks through individual bilateral code-sharing alliances, which bring direct benefit without the overhead costs associated with joining an alliance. As we saw in the previous slides, many airlines have these separate code-share agreements regardless of their affiliations. By doing so, they pick the best partner that can benefit them, which in the end is not necessarily the entire alliance. Thank you for watching.